Now, Germany's ruling CDU party has narrowly elected Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, or AKK, as its new leader, ending the 18-year era of Chancellor Angela Merkel. But who is the Queen of Europe's possible successor? The 56-year-old practicing Catholic is widely seen as Merkel's no-frills moderate heir. She strikes a liberal position on women's rights and the minimum wage, but is more conservative when it comes to adoption rights for same-sex couples and marriage equality. And despite supporting Merkel's migration policy, she has distanced herself from it, hinting that she would encourage debate on the matter. Right, joining me still in this panel, German CDU MEP David McAllister, and still with me also Anja Walter-Wright from the Franco-German channel Arte Television. All right, is AKK the Angela Merkel 2.0?
No, I think you can't say that. Surely she's close to her. You summed it up nicely in your report. I think she's definitely the candidate that Merkel supported, but she will have to really show that she's not just a clone of Merkel, but that she can really set her own accents, and that's what she have to do right now, in order also to rally the party behind her.
Is that important, that she's not just a clone of Angela Merkel? I mean, is she the answer to the CDU's problems as well?
I don't think the wording mini-Merkel for Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer is fair, because she's more than that. She's an independent personality. She's been a prime minister, or first minister of Saarland for many years. She's a very experienced politician, has her very own views. So I think, of course, she will cooperate closely with Angela Merkel. They know each other, they get on well, but of course she will go her own way as a chairwoman of the CDU, and rightly so.
And, you know, if she does renegotiate and bring back the debate on the migration policy, what would that gain her? Will she succeed in doing so?
We agree in the CDU that 2015 was a very exceptional year. Hundreds of thousands of migrants were on their way to Western Europe through Turkey and the Balkans. And it just isn't true that Angela Merkel invited these people to come, but what she decided was, in a very difficult situation, to temporarily open the German borders to avoid a humanitarian catastrophe in the Western Balkans.
So that is a position of AKK that will be
Yeah, but since then the numbers have come down, and they've come down in large numbers. Mm-hmm. And what we have to make sure is that a situation like 2015 doesn't repeat itself again. That's why we have to limit migration to Germany, and we have to organize it better.
All right, so if Ms. Karrenbauer brings, goes a different way than Angela Merkel, all right, it might probably be positive, but she did win by a very narrow margin. Does it say anything about how she could lead?
Well, that's what I mean. I think she'll have to rally now the party behind her. She emphasized that the difference between her and her opponents are that right, that she can bring the party together. And I think everyone in the CDU knows that this needs to be done, because what happens when a party just rips apart, that's not good at all. And as Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer said in her speech, the party is one of the last unicorns in Europe, one of the last big parties, and I'm pretty sure she will do everything to keep it that way if she somehow can.
And what does this mean for the Franco-German leadership of Europe, if you say Macron's not doing so well? And here in Germany, we're looking at it, wondering whether there will be a leader to come out of it. Where, with Ms. Kramp-Karrenbauer, where does this put that alliance and leadership of Europe?
Well, first of all, Angela Merkel has promised to remain in office as Chancellor, to serve as Chancellor as long as possible until the end of this legislative period. So she will be the one.
But we know she's on her way out, so that changes the dynamic, right?
Yes, but the Bundestag has been elected until 2021, and she wants to serve the whole term, if this is possible, in the Grand Coalition. So she will be dealing with Emmanuel Macron on the governmental basis, as a president and as a chancellor. Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer comes from Saarland, which is one of the German Bundesländer closest to France. She speaks French. She's very interested in what's happening in France. So you can fairly call her a Francophile, that's for sure.